All right. All right, we got a windy game. We got a windy game. Oh, this game. Waiting for this game to get on this thing. Ohio State playing in Northwestern. I'm telling you, man, you see it all the time, and it's not the attitude. It's not the attitude of a champion. Ohio State just showing up at Northwestern, going through the motions, just not even caring. That's an ugly win. Purdue sucks. Iowa blew out Purdue. That's a pick. There we go. That's how you start it off. Try to throw it into the wind. You don't have the arm strength. You don't have the arm strength to throw it in the wind like that, buddy. Oh, there's some stats. He just got an interception. Give me those stats. He just threw a pick. Um, Obviously, you're gonna have to run the ball a lot. There we go. That's a start. That's the start right there. That's the start. What a start. What a start for Illinois. They're out here to play. Another big run. Yeah, Michigan State's like, you know what? Our season's over. Whatever. We're done. That's good for Illinois. Yeah, Michigan State missing three defensive linemen. Well, this thing is all wrong. This thing is dumb. All right, now you're in third down. So this is what I don't want no field goal. I don't want a field goal. Act like you're playing Michigan. There we go. I want the attitude of I want them to imagine they're playing Michigan every game they play. Like if I was if I'm the head coach, I'm gonna pick out our best opponent of the year, and I want them to have the attitude and the mindset they're playing that team every game. I want Illinois to imagine they're playing the Michigan Wolverines. And are you gonna beat the Michigan Wolverines with field goals? No, you're not. So I want that attitude and mindset. You're playing the Wolverines. You've got to get you got to get the touchdown. You got the turnover. You got to the red zone. You have to get the touchdown. Hello, Charles Campbell. All right, time is running the ball. Doesn't get it. Third and goal. Nobody blocked him. Nothing you could do about that. Number two didn't have the heart to block. Whoever number two is, uh, he just didn't want to block. Is that Chase Brown? Yeah, Chase Brown. I tell you what, he wasn't. He didn't want to block that time. That was he just didn't block for him. All right, obviously, whenever the wind is at your back, you're gonna throw it. I think Michigan State. I don't think they'll throw another pass going into the wind. So look for the run. But Illinois needs to get a touchdown because uh, this field goal stuff ain't gonna work out. Well, and that's why Jay, and that's why they have no chance against a good team. You know, Illinois. You know what is Illinois? Illinois is probably the best average team in the country. Illinois is not a great team. They're not a good team. They're a rock solid average team. They're probably the best average team in the country, and it just is what it is. You know, Iowa has sucked. Wisconsin has sucked, and that's how Illinois is ahead of schedule. Illinois is really ahead of schedule, and it's thanks to Iowa and Wisconsin sucking so bad. But you look at Illinois' schedule, their best win is against Minnesota. That's not good. It's not good. But you can only play who you play. They had that bad loss against Indiana, but they bounced back and beat every other bad team. But I think when Illinois plays the Michigan Wolverines, I think we'll get a real clear picture of where Illinois is at. Do I think Illinois' defense is number one in the country? No, they're not. They just have played terrible offenses, and that will be shown when they play the Michigan Wolverines. So Illinois, they're kind of frauds. Illinois are frauds in a way because they really don't have the best defense in the country. Like I said, you put Illinois against Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State. Their defense will give up plenty of points. So, and their offense, they can't get a touchdown. Um, and so that's just Illinois is a really rock solid average team. That's all they are, and that's just this is why Illinois has zero, not a chance against Michigan Wolverines. Any good team, Illinois has zero chance because of their red zone offense is just horrid. I don't know who you're throwing it to. Well, number 13 was open, but he didn't see him, or maybe he did. I don't know what he was doing. Who knows? Well, you get the interception and you get to the red zone and you can't get a touchdown against Michigan State, a bad team. That's Illinois football. You know they're not going to throw it. You know they're not going to throw the ball down the field. You know that. You know that much. There you go. Now you know they're not going to throw the ball down the field because of the wind. So short passes at he might throw a short pass, a little screen pass at the most. But also that's why Chase Brown will never have a chance at an award because Chase Brown, the one thing he doesn't do is get touchdowns. Chase Brown only has like 4 rushing touchdowns. That's terrible. That's so terrible. And he got it. He got it. No, he got a first down. That's easy. You got to ask yourself, you know they're going to run the ball. How do you give up a first down? Well, Chase Brown, they don't. He just don't get touchdowns, and they just whatever their plan is in the red zone, they need to get rid of it. I don't know, man. It looked like he got a first down to me, but I don't know. Oh man, but Illinois is a feel-good story though. Pretty much around the country, you don't really see people hating on Illinois. It's a feel-good story. Illinois, the program that's been in the gutter. They don't cause problems. They don't have troubled players. It's pretty much a feel-good story. And so, but man, oh man, they can't get touchdowns. That's why Tommy DeVito has a 72% completion rate. You look at Tommy DeVito's numbers, it's the lack of touchdowns that just really punches him in the face. That's Illinois' big problem, lack of touchdowns. If Tommy DeVito, he only has like 12 touchdown passes. That's pathetic. If Tommy could have 30 touchdown passes, he'd be talked about. If Chase Brown, if you give him 10 more touchdowns, he'd be right up there. All right, watch out for a fake punt. Watch out for a fake punt. They only need a yard. I'd watch out for a fake punt. They got nothing to lose. If you're Michigan State, you have nothing to lose. If they went for it, they'd get that first down. I'm telling you right now, if they go for a fake punt, they'll get it. All right. Well, Purdue did Illinois a favor by beating Purdue. Iowa beat Purdue down, so that does Illinois a favor. Illinois basketball Monday night. Monday night, Illinois basketball playing the game for real. It's going to be interesting to see how they play, how it all works out. Sometimes you run the ball, you don't get a yard. Sometimes you get a yard. You just gotta stay consistent, and eventually you're gonna break one. Yeah, Purdue was overrated. There you go. There you go. Go back inside. Go back. Block, block, block. There you go. A little blocking goes a long way. A little blocking goes a long way. That's the only way Illinois can score a touchdown is they have to score a touchdown when they're not in the red zone. The red zone is Illinois' kryptonite, especially the goal line. The goal line is Illinois' kryptonite. All right, nice block right there. Nice block right there. Dude, you just can't stress it enough. Good blocking makes all the difference in the world. Like good blocking equals a touchdown there. If they don't block, it's just a nice gain. It's not a touchdown. Now, you just can't undersell how critical it is for receivers and running backs to be able to block. Like you remember the great Devin Hester. Devin Hester, they used to be motivated to block for him, and all you gotta do is give a block, and he'll take it. Blocking is a huge thing in football. 14, I hope not. I hope not. I hope not. I hope Illinois can score more than that. I think what they'll do when the wind is at your back, they'll throw the ball. Then when the wind is in your face, they'll probably just probably run the ball. But Illinois got to get a nice win here, and then you got what you got Purdue. You got to beat Purdue, and then the big ones against Michigan, the Michigan Wolverines. Obviously, Michigan Wolverines, their roster compared to Illinois' roster, it's not even a comparison. If Michigan comes out and plays, if they play their best, it could be a long day for Illinois. It could be a very long day. And Michigan, they're just gonna run that ball. They're gonna run the ball. And the thing about Michigan, man, if you're gonna beat Michigan, you have to have tremendous run defense, discipline. You just gotta play the best game of your life. Because with the Michigan running backs, all you gotta do is let them cut back one time, and they'll take it to the house. That's the difference between these other teams, and then you get to the elite teams. You play an elite team, you just give them one little opening, and they'll take it to the house. I think they're gonna run that play again. The blocking is what does it. The blocking is what does this. Like he's like, oh, let me block somebody again. There you go. Yep. Yeah, they're gonna get some cookies or something for that. Now you know all Michigan State is going to do is run the ball. If you can't stop that, then shame on you. That's all I can tell you. Tell you what, if you're an Ohio State Buckeye fan, you better be scared of Michigan. Cause I don't know, man. I think Michigan might just run right over Ohio State. Just run them right on over. But I can't wait. I can't wait for Illinois to play Michigan. It's either going to be a massive blowout for Michigan or Illinois will hang tough and make it kind of respectable. They fooled they fooled the cameraman. Let's see. Chase Brown 31 yards. Better hope it's holding. I think Penn State might bench Sean Clifford. You know, Sean Clifford for Penn State, he's always good to throw interceptions and stuff like that. Huh. He chose poorly leaving Illinois. That's all I can tell you. You think so? You think Illinois' run defense can handle Michigan? I don't think there's no shame in it. Michigan's filled with 5-star, 4-star players, 3-star players. Um, an elite program, a very talented elite program. Illinois, can they stop their run game? I mean, their quarterback runs the ball. They got two running backs that can take it to the house. That was a hit right there. And then you just had to celebrate. You just had to. You just had to. You just had to. Now it's a first down, 15-yard penalty. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. Told you. Oh man. You gotta. What can you do? What can you do? Yeah. Listen. Anytime you stand over a player and you flex, you do anything, you know it's going to be called. It's been called. It will continue to be called. You have to know that. You can't do that. This isn't football like it used to be. This is sensitive, caring football, and you just can't do that anymore. And he knows it. Everyone knows it. But hey, you guys know that's how it's been. This is how it's been for years now. You can't hit anyone and look at him anymore because that hurts the feelings. That's a feeling hurter. So he hurt that player's feelings, and that's a penalty. But Illinois is in trouble right now. They got to get it together. Well, Michigan State's motivated. They believe they can win this game. You know, when people play Illinois, you know what they say? When you play Illinois, this is what you tell your team. You know, Illinois, yeah, they're 7-1, but who have they beat? Who have they beat? Nobody. Minnesota's their best win. So if you're a team playing Illinois, you got to just tell your team, hey, they're frauds. They're just a fraud team. They haven't beat anybody. They haven't done anything to deserve this ranking. We can beat this team. We played Michigan. We just played Michigan. And Michigan State, if they would have, Michigan State lost that game against Michigan when they had that terrible play call, when they ran the ball on fourth down instead of passing it. That pretty much was the turning point in that game. Are you gonna tackle them or are you just gonna keep pushing them like that? You guys are something else, man. Man, I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, Michigan Wolverines are going to run all over Illinois. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, dude. The Michigan Wolverines are a very serious running team. They're gonna run over. They're just gonna run Illinois over. Illinois has not even came close to seeing an offensive line and running backs like they will when they play Michigan. I'm telling you. But like I said, it's no shame though. It's no shame. Michigan is Michigan and we're Illinois, so there's no shame to it. But I'm telling you, Michigan's offensive line is so infinitely better than any team they've played. Their running backs are so infinitely better than any running back they faced. It's going to be brutal. There you go. They're going to get a touchdown. Wisconsin getting the win against Maryland. It's nice that Iowa put a beat down on Purdue. Now, if Illinois can get this win, Ohio State played horribly bad. They didn't even play that game. That's why I don't know. I don't think Ohio State's going to beat Michigan. They just don't have. They just don't have what it takes. I think Purdue. I think Michigan. I just think their run game is too nasty. They just run the ball too good for Ohio State to handle them. For any Big Ten team to handle them. Well, that was offside anyway. It's going to be first down. Ah. Yeah, penalties, no discipline. It's just not good. It's not good. I don't know what Illinois. I don't know the Illinois. I know Illinois. Don't tell me that Illinois thought, oh, it's Michigan State. We'll just win this game. We'll just show up and we'll just win. You guys aren't even that close to being that good. Can't catch, buddy. Say if that quarterback had any more time, he could have read a book. Mel Tucker, you have nothing to play for. What are you doing kicking a field goal? Yeah, Purdue, Purdue sucks. And Iowa, they did what they should have beat them and they did. So good for Iowa. Now but if Illinois can't beat Michigan State, then just is all for naught. Well, oink oink. The only reason why Illinois is in the position they're in is because Wisconsin and Iowa have been down this year. So Illinois is ahead of schedule. So yes, Illinois has their destiny in their own hands. All they gotta do is beat Michigan State, beat Purdue, beat Northwestern, get blown out by Michigan, and then get blown out by Ohio State or Michigan in the title game. Probably Michigan again. They'll probably end up getting blown out by Michigan 2 times this year, and then go to a good bowl game and probably get matched up with a SEC team and get blown out in that game. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Right now, Illinois is just playing in the shallow water. Illinois, they're good in the shallow water. They're comfortable. They can do good. But when you play Michigan, Ohio State, one of the good SEC teams, now you're going to play in the deep water. And honestly, they're just not that good. They're not that good. And it's going to be proven. Like I said, it'll be proven. When they play Michigan, you guys are going to see they're going to get ran over. They are going to get beat down. And it's just, but hey, there's no shame in it. Yeah, like I said, he can turn Illinois into like a Wisconsin, an Iowa. Usually, like Wisconsin, usually they'd win like 10 games a year. Most of the time, even Iowa would win. They would have winning seasons most of the time. There's no reason why Illinois can't do that. There's no reason why Illinois can't be at that kind of level where they can win, enough. They can win enough games to be in true competition to win the West because there's no reason not to. So I expect Illinois and Iowa and Wisconsin to be the three best teams in the West. And Bellama, Brett, he's getting big offensive linemen. He's getting some big boys. I'll tell you what, if you are a defender, if you play defense, you should be coming to the University of Illinois. Ryan Walters has turned nobodies and zero-star players into All-Americans, into NFL prospects. So if you play defense, you're crazy if you don't go to Illinois. Even if you're an All-American, go to Illinois and that dude will coach you up to even a higher level. Ryan Walters is the best defensive coordinator in college football. What he's done with a bunch of no-star players is incredible. Yeah, we're very happy to have the Brett Bielema and Ryan Walters, and we're very happy to have them. The only problem is Ryan Walters. He's gonna leave eventually, and when he leaves, it's gonna suck. And then also there's the fear of Brett Bielema. Brett Bielema, if he lifts Illinois out of the gutter, there's going to be other programs that are going to want him. So, that's how it goes. Because if you can get Illinois out of the gutter, then I mean, my gosh, you've proven yourself beyond anything that you can coach. Well, if it goes down to the wire, then Illinois has failed as a program. They need to beat this team soundly. Illinois basketball on Monday. I don't think they'll ever. You think Kirk would ever get fired? I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked if he got fired. But I think he. Well, the good thing I think. The good thing going for them though is Illinois. Illinois does have. They do have some money for the NIL, and Illinois does have premium facilities now. And so Illinois has upgraded all that stuff. So as far as your the money you would need for endorsements and NIL deals with players, Illinois is they'd be better. Their facilities are better. Well, Illinois has been in the gutter for a long time, man. It's been terrible. We need to be out of the gutter. We need to be a winning team. We haven't been a winning program in forever, so we really need it. Hmm. I, yeah, I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. Trent Frazier was the most overrated player in Illinois history. That dude was nothing, man. He had a few moments. Yeah, sure, that's okay. But Trent Frazier, how many times did he score 0 points last year? I mean, if you, I talked about it all the time. How many times? Offensively, he was worthless 90% of the time. He had his moments where he would score 10 points in one half. That's great. But then score zero in the second half. He had a few big shots. That's good. That's good. But Trent Frazier is wildly overrated. He just, well, you could see when Illinois lost in the tournament. So, but I'm happy they're all gone. I'm so happy Trent Frazier and Demonte Williams are gone, and Jacob Granderson. I'm glad they all are gone. I mean, it's a breath of fresh air. I don't have to see them anymore. He had no business playing Demonte Williams and Trent Frazier over the freshmen last year, especially when you've seen they suck so bad. Illinois is trying to lose this game. Well, Illinois basketball, they played Monday night. So they played Monday night, late night, and time to see what's going to happen. Yeah, huh? Kansas City Kangaroos. Huh. Never knew a school existed like that. Yeah, dude, I was saying all last year Illinois basketball team sucked. Even though they won the Big Ten, I said it. I said they're the worst Big Ten champions ever. I said it all the time. I said this team sucks. Well, the three big concerns with this Illinois team this year are going to be who's going to rebound, free throw shooting, and 3-point shooting. When Illinois loses in basketball this year, I promise you, all you got to do is look at the 3-point shooting and the free throw shooting, and then you'll go ahead and see, and the rebounding, you'll see how they lost. Well, that corner got. I don't know what the corner that just was. He wasn't. I don't know what that corner was doing really. Like I said, they got no chance against the Michigan Wolverines. They just have none. Get off your block. Jeez. 93 just is not getting off his block. He's just like just standing there. What the heck? Brett Bielema was like, man, we suck. You guys gotta get off them blocks, man. You can't be getting blocked by one player. That's just ridiculous. 93 is just tired. He just Avery's tired. You gotta get him out the game. 93 Avery is so fatigued and tired, dude. He can't even motivate himself to even go for a tackle. You gotta take him out of the game. Take him out of the game. He's done. He can't even get off a single blocker. They're gonna get a touchdown because 93 Avery is done. Put a fork in him. He's done. You ought to take him out right now. He just getting walked back. He can't get off the block. He just Big Avery is tired. He's fatigued. Take him out of the game. You gotta take him out, coach. He's gonna get ran over. I'd run the ball right at 93. Ryan Walters like, why are you so pathetic right now? I'd run the ball right at 93, right up the middle. Be an easy touchdown. Avery got penetration that time. Good for him. I just like watching Avery. Well, just watch 93. That's all you got to do. Just watch 93. All right, 93. I'm just going to watch 93. Come on, Avery. Give it all you got right here. You got a timeout. Now you can rest. Yeah, so Illinois basketball, 3-point shooting, free throw shooting, or rebounding. Those are the three things that Illinois could really be lacking. And that you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win. You're not gonna win games when you can't make a free throw, can't make a three, you can't rebound. R.J. Melendez is gonna have to rebound. The wings are gonna have to rebound. And Brad Underwood keeps on saying it, so Brad Underwood keeps telling them it's like the Kansas Jayhawks, how they had their wings getting 8 rebounds apiece. And Brad Underwood keeps on telling his team that they got to be like the Kansas Jayhawks. You guys got to rebound. You gotta rebound. So he keeps telling them be like the Kansas Jayhawks. So we'll see. And you got Illinois women's basketball. Illinois women's basketball, they've been one of the worst women's programs in the country. They're getting a little bit of they're getting some recruits, so maybe they can turn that around and maybe they won't be completely worthless like they have been. Yeah, so yeah, Iowa basketball. We still got the Murray kid. He's not as good as his brother, but that's okay. Um, they're gonna go for it on fourth down anyway, so it's a two down situation. Wow, how was that pass completed to that? I tell you, that was a duck. He threw a duck, duck, goose, and it made it. How is that possible? Watch this pass. Dude, I tell you, Illinois is going to get destroyed by Michigan. I'm telling you, they're going to get, I mean, absolutely pummeled. You guys just don't know. I'm telling you, Michigan Wolverines are going to destroy Illinois. I mean, they're going to annihilate them. They're just going to march down the field every time and beat them and score touchdowns. Tell you what, I don't know, he's getting worked out. He's getting worked. Number 21 is getting picked on and abused. It's going to be a long day for you, buddy. Number 21 has been abused this whole game. He's been picked on and abused. And you got to get somebody else, somebody better than him. Or you could have Brown, you could have the safety know that. Man, I don't know. Maybe Brown could say, "Bro, you suck. I'm gonna have to help you." Maybe that happens. Who knows? He's like, "Man, Illinois sucks." That's what he's thinking. He's like, "Yeah, Illinois sucks." Yeah, it's easy. It's easy, coach. And I remember Michigan State just played Michigan, so they're playing Illinois. They're like, "Oh, this is easy. This is easy." There you go. Illinois has no depth at wideout. If he hurt himself, then it's going to be not good. Probably just landed with the ball on his stomach, and that probably probably hurt him. Yeah, but that's most people will look at that and they'll think how horrible that was, how terrible that was. But I can tell you that in the black community, that is nothing. That's a typical thing. I can tell you that for a fact. One thing about it, if you get into any confrontation, that is going to be the result every time. Every time. So you could put players on your team, but I'm telling you, a lot of the players are still going to be what they are at the end of the day. You just put them in that situation, being in the tunnel. They don't think there's cameras. That dude's always open every time. I don't know how, but Ryman's always open. That guy right there is always open. I mean, he's always open. Yeah, but they should be arrested. I'm hungry. Worst thing you could ever do is give a quarterback time. No, that's terrible. Oh man, I gotta work tonight again, man. I gotta work 6 nights a week. It's unbelievable, man. I gotta work 6 nights a week. I only get one night off a week off, and that's on Sunday night. Ah, shucks. There you go. Oh, there you go. That's what you do. You fumble it. There you go, Brown. Ruin everything. Ah. Well, I'm just going to tell you like it is, my friend. Michigan State just played Michigan, and they're playing Illinois. They're like, this is easy. I'm just telling you, that's how it is. That's how it goes. You play against Michigan, then you play against another team. You're like, oh, this is easy. This is easy. Ah, man, I tell you, I was really nervous about this game. I really was. I was really nervous. I was thinking like, man, Michigan State. They played Michigan, and I do believe if Michigan State If they would have threw the ball instead of trying to run the ball on that goal line, I believe they would have got that touchdown, and the game would have been even closer than it was. But I like I say, you play Michigan and Michigan, then you come to Illinois. That's just easy. I'm telling you, Michigan State's like this is easy. Am I getting overtime? Yes, I'm getting overtime, but I don't want overtime. I want to be off. I might as well get a I might as well get a bed and live there. Anytime you work somewhere 6, 7 days a week, you might as well live there. Might as well get a trailer. Might as well get a RV and live there. The only thing I can tell myself is that Christmas is coming up, and that's the only thing I can tell myself. Christmas is coming up. Presents for everyone. Merry Christmas. Look at Illinois' run D. Look at Illinois' defense, just giving it up, giving it up. Man, dude, that hurt Chase Brown. That was like really bad, bro. How's that dinner looking? I thought you were doing pork chops. All right, that's cool, cool. I'm watching this game anyway. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Michigan State are like Illinois are frauds. They're frauds. They're not that good. There you go. Rise up and get a sack. There you go, number four. Number four is doing something. Do it again. Shame on Illinois fans who live around there. Shame on them all. Shame on them all. Illinois didn't even get a sellout today. They couldn't even sell out the game today. Shame on it. Shame on those Illinois fans who live right by the stadium. Um, can't even get a sellout. Rated number 16 in the country and can't even get a sellout because of his skin color and his hair. Tell you what, he wishes he was half as good as Troy was. If he's half as good as he is, he can make it in the NFL. There they are, Michigan Wolverines, the best team in the Big Ten. They're gonna run over everybody. They're just gonna run over everybody. Ohio State's gonna get ran over until I'm proven wrong. I'm gonna be right. hope so. I hope so. But you know how it is. You know how the NFL draft is. They gameplay. It's gonna be like how fast do you run? How high can you jump? That's what it's gonna be. You know how that goes. So we'll have to see how he does. With the testing, because that's what they really go by. Because they'll say, oh well, if you can run this fast and you can jump this far and this high, then we could have some potential with you, and then we can do something with you. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, the people there's plenty of people that live in Urbana and Champaign area that could. I mean, it's a shame. It's a disgrace. It's a shame. Maybe the majority of the fans think the team is not real. They're a fraud. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, you can punt. You can get a great punt with the wind at your back. Yeah, Illinois football can't get a sellout unless they're playing like Michigan or Ohio State, Penn State. Um, Unless they're rated like ranked really high. Mm, yeah, Illinois just doesn't do sellouts. They just don't get those. Yeah, well, if you get a team that has fans that travel, that's how it gets that. That's how it gets the sellout. Yeah, if you got fans that will travel, you'll there'll be a sellout because you can buy all the tickets that people don't buy, which is crazy because I don't know. Maybe it's just because Illinois sucks so bad, people just don't wanna. They just don't know. They don't care anymore. I don't know. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, what else does Iowa have? What else does Nebraska have? That's why I feel bad. I always feel bad when Iowa, Nebraska, when they suck. It's not. It's just. I feel bad for them because that's all they have. If the Cornhuskers suck, the whole state is ruined. If the Hawkeyes suck, the whole state is ruined. Unless you're an Iowa State fan, then whatever they do. That was terrible. That was a terrible run. That was a terrible, terrible run, really. Dang, a fullback catching the ball. You don't see that often. Yeah, you don't see too many farmers riding and all that stuff. You don't see a lot of people breaking, like going into the grain and feed store and just taking shopping carts full of stuff. Dude, I've been saying Luke Ford sucks this whole time, and I'm not gonna change. Luke Ford sucks. Luke Ford spends more time looking in the mirror than he does trying to be a good football player. And that's what I can tell you. Luke Ford would rather look in the mirror and put oil on himself than do what it takes to be a good football player. That dude sucked his whole college career. The state of Illinois really doesn't produce tight ends and receivers really too much. I really can't think of any too many that have ever been good. And the state of Illinois just doesn't produce. They don't produce much football talent. Purdue, Fort Wayne Elephants, Mammoths. You know what I think about the woolly mammoth now that I see that little thing. You know what I think, man. I think a so-called woolly mammoth is just a big elephant. And you know how if you go somewhere where humans aren't, where there's no humans and all that stuff, you know how big the animals grow when they're left alone. They have all the food they need. And they get really huge. You gotta imagine if you take elephants and rhinos and lions and all these animals, and they just are left alone and they just got to eat all the food they wanted and they just were left alone. You have to imagine, man, they probably grew really freaking big. Illinois got a lot of farmland, but also you got Chicago's the crown jewel, but still got huge. Still got the Naperville area, the Frankfurt area, Aurora area. Still got some huge areas. Well, basically up north, Chicago, up north Illinois is where you have your big cities. But Yeah, they got big cities that surround Chicago. Nice run for the first. Nice block by 89. Ryman, the tight end, is he's definitely proven to be the best tight end we have. Yeah, well, Champagne, Urbana, uh, they didn't do themselves any favor by having the whatever you call it, the animal poop and all that stuff, the farming type animal stuff, whatever with poop and stuff, all that stuff, and they didn't do themselves a favor having that stuff there. But actually, you know, the University of Illinois was actually going to be in Kankakee, Illinois. I was born and raised in Kankakee, Illinois, and at the time it was going to be the state hospital or the university. It chose a state hospital thing because it made more money, obviously. But had Illinois been in Kankakee, which is like say about 45 minutes from downtown Chicago, um, that would have been a completely different campus. I'm driving drunk in Iowa. That sounds like a TV show. Driving drunk in Iowa. If you got a holding call and you gave up a sack like that, that's even worse. Mm. Now you got to try to kick a field goal into the wind. This isn't setting up well. What about that guy right there? What about Isaiah Williams? Well, that knocks them out of field goal range because of that wind. So they got that going for them. Illinois is in a dogfight, man. I was nervous about this game. Man, I was nervous. I was really nervous about this game. Dude, I would never bet on Illinois. They're, they're like, they cause me problems. Illinois causes me problems without betting on them. I couldn't imagine betting on Illinois. Then that would just be really bad. It is a good block. Everybody knows it except the referee. All right, what do you call on 3rd and 24? We're gonna find out. They're gonna go for it because you can't kick a field goal. The wind's too strong, so you just gotta go for it. Well, for anybody that would ask, their kicker is not going to make a 40 something yard field goal in a stiff wind. It's just not going to happen. So you could say punt the ball, but you know a field goal was out of the question though. Um, but what can you do, man? You just oh my gosh, dude, Illinois is in danger. Well, you got to get the ball in Isaiah Williams' hands on that one, and hope for the best. What the heck was he doing? A kung fu kick? Why did he jump? That was weird. Well, Georgia's mad that they're not number one, and Georgia's like, "We'll show you who's number one." And really, when you play Tennessee, all you got to do is stop one receiver. That's all you got to do. Whatever his name is. What's that Tennessee receiver's name? If you can stop him, you'll beat Tennessee. Whatever his name is, you can't let him run wild. Oh, so little. Yeah, go ahead and make. Hmm. But if you have to do all of them, do all of them. It's whatever they're. Time. What channel? I assume they're playing on CBS. Where's my? Wait a minute. Where's my? Huh. Yeah, I assume Hyatt's being shut down. I assume. Yeah, Hyatt ran wild against Alabama. Man, did he run wild. Oh, let me do this real quick. Well, that people, you want to know if how you're a good team when you're a really good team when someone can take away what you want to do most and then still find a way to win, still find a way to get the ball into his hands. Hmm. See, oh no. Oh, dang it. All right. Shucks. Well, that should be any good coach's motto. Take away what somebody does the best and see what they can do. But two, that goes to show you that um goes to show you that when you can still do what you want to do, even though they know it and they still can't stop it. That's when you know that's when you know you're really elite. You really got something elite going on. Now you think about the all the elite players that put up elite stats, even though the whole world knows they're going to get the ball, yet you can't stop it. Let's see who's they still got Sean Clifford playing for Penn State. He's got no touchdowns and an interception. How are they? What are they doing at Penn State? What are they doing? What are you doing? Sean Clifford is the reason why Penn State has not ascended to what they want. LSU and Alabama. All right. Illinois is in trouble though, man. Illinois is in trouble. They're in trouble. Got a big World Series game tonight. And man, the Phillies just got hot offensively. They just got so hot and just rode it all the way to the rode it all the way to this game. Oh, they do got to back up Drew Aller, the freshman, man, 6'5". I believe Drew Aller could be a legendary quarterback. You got to put him in the game and let it. Cause Sean Clifford, he's the reason why they haven't done what they could do. Because at the end of the day, Sean Clifford will always throw interceptions. He'll always ruin it for the team, and that's just the way it is for him. But Drew Aller is the freshman, and I mean, I'm putting that kid in, and I'm just gonna go with it because I think he definitely has the physical tools, and I tell you what, I hope Illinois wins. I was very nervous about this game, and I was very nervous, very nervous. Georgia's threatening again. If Georgia gets another touchdown, then this is going to be over. No, he's not going to redshirt. He's played in some games. They were talking about the head coach was sounding like he was going to bench Clifford. It sounded like they were going to bench him, but they probably thought, well, I mean, let's go ahead and let him get a chance again. But he's done nothing but throw a pick. He has no touchdowns and an interception. That's all he's done. So now Drew Aller is a 6'5", 200 something pound quarterback. He's got all the physical tools. I just think the kid's going to be a legend. I think he's going to be what Penn State has needed. A quarterback that can get it done like they used to have. When Penn State was winning national championships, and when Penn State was really good, they had quarterbacks that were good. That didn't throw interceptions all the time. That's one thing about Sean Clifford. He's good for throwing interceptions. He's good for ruining things. I'll tell you what, if Georgia gets this touchdown to end the half, you might as well just cancel the game. I'll tell you that. But really, was Tennessee really the best team in the country? But that's what happens when you beat Alabama. Whenever you can beat Alabama, you're the best team in the world. That's the Alabama mystique about it. If you can beat Alabama, you're number one. So they beat Alabama, they become number one. Well, Georgia's going to be number one. The Tennessee fans are not looking too thrilled. Well, if you're Tennessee, you got to go to the you got to try to get high at the ball somehow, some way. You got to do something. That's why you need an offensive coordinator who can find. You got to find a way to get your guys the ball. All right, Georgia, 7 seconds left in the first half, trying to get that touchdown to seal the deal. Their quarterback's not happy. He might fake this field goal. I don't know. Georgia's quarterback, he's not happy at all. He's not happy. That's what I like. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's a quarterback right there. The quarterback extremely unhappy they couldn't get that touchdown. That's what I like to see. Good for him. Good for him. He must be a winner. Yeah, but who has TC? Let's see. TCU. Who have they beaten? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. TCU. Let's see. I just think the Big 12 sucks. That's just all there is to it. No. Ah, if they go undefeated, they're not going anywhere, man. Big 12 sucks too bad. Because you're not going to put them over. Trust me, they're not going in over a SEC team. You know that ain't happening. Trust me, if Alabama, if think about it, because if Alabama wins out, you know they're in there. If Georgia's only loss is to Alabama, they're going in there. And then Ohio State, Michigan winner, you know they're going in there. And then um, even though they don't deserve it, I'll tell you right, Clemson's overrated, man. Clemson's not the fourth or fifth best team in the country. They're gonna lose to Notre Dame. Notre Dame should beat Clemson. Clemson's not good at all. But I just TCU. I just don't think they're good. I think the Big 12 sucks really bad. It's really horribly bad. But really, the Big 12 has sucked since really for a long time. It's really bad when Oklahoma and Texas suck. Then it's really bad. But Oklahoma and Texas will be going to the SEC, and then the Big 12 will really suck. Well, they're playing. They're playing good enough right now to win this game, unfortunately, and that's the shame of it all. This would be a horrible loss for Illinois. This would set back the program 10 years. Iowa gets the win against Purdue. They set you up beautifully, and then you come home and then you lose to Michigan State at home. Oh man, that'd be bad. That'd be really bad. Well, yeah. Well, the Big 12 was really Oklahoma, Texas for the most part. Sometimes Kansas State would have a decent team. Sometimes TCU had a decent team. Sometimes Oklahoma State. But Big 12 football doesn't believe in defense. You know that. So that's their problem. The Big 12, they don't believe in defense, and that's why they don't do well. Like basically, you just ask yourself, um, if you took the best if you took the best four teams in the Big Ten and they played the four best teams in the Big 12, who would win that? If you took the four best teams in the SEC versus the four best teams in the Big 12, who would win that? I think everybody would see that the Big 12 is just they're not really good. Yeah, Gonzaga. Well, Iowa State knows. Every team knows. Iowa State was good. You're good when you have a quarterback. When you got a quarterback and a running back, then you can do something decent. Then you got a chance. But it's hard. It's hard when you don't got a quarterback. It's really hard. If you don't have a quarterback, you better have the greatest running game in the country and a defense to go with it. The clocks go back tonight. Man, there's nothing worse than having to be at work and the clocks go back an hour. There's nothing worse than that. The clocks go back an hour while being at work. So turns 2 a.m., then it's going to be back to 1 a.m. So you got to be there 9. You got to be there an extra hour. Oh, jeez. What was that? The Blonde Girl Club? It's all about touchdowns. Dang, they're 12-1 with leading at the halftime. That's not good, is it? It's not good for Illinois. What a shame. What a shame. Look at that empty student section. That student section ain't even got. That's a shame. What a disgrace. What a disgrace. Oh, jeez. That's wide open. As good as Chase Brown is, he just doesn't have that breakaway speed. If we could get a running back with home run speed, man, that would be such a game changer. To have a running back that could take it to a house from anywhere on the field. I know we're Illinois, we can't get those kind of athletes, but it'd be nice to one day have one. Like the kind of player that like the elite schools get. That running back that could just. That's the only bad thing about Chase Brown. He just doesn't have that ability. That's pass interference, isn't it? Tackled him before he even got the ball. I'm pretty sure, but we'll see. He tackled him. He tackled him. Get out of here, ref. You're blind as man. You're blind, dude. Well, anyway, you guys gotta set your clocks back tonight at 2 a.m. When it's 2 a.m., you gotta set your clock back to 1 a.m. And if you gotta work, it sucks really bad. Well, we need to get a running back that has home run speed, elite speed. Everybody goes to Alabama. Everybody wants to go to Alabama. Why? Man, dude, if you're a running back, why go to Alabama and sit the bench for 3 years and then get your chance when you can go to Illinois and day one be rushing for 2,000 yards? I just don't understand, man. Everybody wants to go to Alabama or wherever. Go be different. Go somewhere else and be the man from day one. They would rather go sit the bench at Alabama for 3 years than come to Illinois and be a starter day one and put up huge numbers. Yes. Okay, just let me know when it's done. Illinois is in trouble, guys. I mean, they're in serious trouble. They're in serious trouble. This would be a horrible loss. This would be a horrible loss. I'm telling you, if Illinois loses this game, There goes your ranking. Your rankings out the window. Your college football ranking, your playoff ranking, those are gone. Now you're gonna play Purdue, and Purdue's probably gonna rise up and say, "Wait a minute, you just lost to Michigan State at home. We're gonna beat you too." Then Purdue rises up and beats them. Then Michigan blows them out. Then Northwestern says, "Heck, we might as well get our win against you, our only Big Ten win in America." Man, what a turnaround! Just like that, Illinois can go from the feel-good story of the country and then go into losing the last four games of the season. Well, actually five because you lose your bowl game too. Well, usually in the second half, Illinois is playing against the team's backup quarterback, so that's why. You look at people's stats, you got to ask yourself why. Why do they have those stats? Because they're playing bums. That's why. But guess what? Michigan State's backup, they don't have they're starting quarterbacks in the game, so they're not getting their backup. He fumbled that ball, but unfortunately it went out. Well, that was in Ireland. I was saying that would be their first win in America, their first Big Ten win in America. What they say? They said Northwestern hasn't won a Big Ten game in America in like it was a long time ago since they won one. I mean, Illinois, I'm telling you, man, if Michigan State gets a touchdown, this game is over. I'm telling you that right now. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If Michigan State gets a touchdown, this game is over. Illinois won't come back from it. Their offense is too inept. Man, I was nervous about this game all week. All week I was nervous. I was so man, dude. I was nervous about this game all week. Every single night I was thinking Illinois is gonna lose this game. I was every night I was thinking, man, Illinois is gonna lose this game because Michigan State they played Michigan and I believe if Michigan State they would have had better play calling on that goal line, if they would have threw the ball instead of trying to run it, they get a touchdown. That game is even closer. I just thought Michigan State, like they're better than Minnesota. I just feel like they're better than them, and man, I just was nervous. And Michigan State gets a touchdown, this game is over, man. Because Chase Brown doesn't have home run ability, so that's not going to happen. Um, Illinois is just not that kind of offense. They just don't get, you know. So this is huge. This is huge. I'm telling you. Illinois is going to need a turnover, a three and out or a turnover, something. Wow, that's too easy. Illinois might get blown out. They might get blown out. Dark Angelo. Tell you what, nobody gets the most out of his players than Illinois. They're a bunch of zero-star players, and he gets the most out of them. Big third down. Big third down right here. Get that pass rush going. Give it all you got. That was big. He just bull rushed that number 53, man. That's what I love to see. That's what I love to see. He just bull rushed him. All right, can Illinois' pathetic offense get a touchdown? We're gonna see. It's done. Oh, all right, guys. I'm gonna go. I'll be back in like 7 minutes. I'm gonna go eat my dinner, so I'll be back in like 7 minutes, man. I'm hungry. I'm gonna chow down real quick. I'll be back. All right, I'm back, man. Oh shucks, I had some pork chops, mashed potatoes, applesauce, and Hawaiian rolls. It was good. What a bunch. Let's see. Well, well, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I every single night I was so nervous thinking Illinois was gonna lose this game, and I was like, dude, I was like, Illinois, they're just Illinois is just an average team. They're just a rock solid average team. They're not good. They're just average, and they've beaten bad teams. And I was thinking Michigan State, yeah, they're 3-5. But still, I just felt like after competing against Michigan, you're going to come to Illinois. It's going to be easy compared to Michigan. And obviously, Michigan State gets his touchdown. I'm gonna turn it off because the game is officially over. Illinois does not have that kind of offense that can score touchdowns quickly. So if they score a touchdown here, the game is over. The season is over. It's over. It's over. Um, so Illinois is a fraud. Like I said, they're a fraud. Anyone who thought Illinois was a good team, no, they're not. They're frauds. Illinois has played against bad teams, and those bad teams have had their backup quarterbacks in the second half play. And but Illinois, they've beaten the bad teams as they should. But Illinois, there are Illinois fans who thought that Illinois has a chance at a playoff game. Are you kidding me? Who have they beaten? So I tell you what, this hurts more than you know. This is gonna hurt fan morale. So the fans, if you think they don't get a sellout now, they really aren't gonna get a sellout after this. And they're not gonna be ranked in the AP. They're not gonna be ranked in a poll, either poll. So there goes your ranking. There goes your fan support. There goes the feel good story around the country. There goes your recruiting momentum. You just blew the whole load in one game. That's how fragile it was. This was a fragile situation. One bad loss again, and you throw it all away. What a shame. What a disgrace. Tommy DeVito, nothing in the air, running the ball. Chase Brown averaging 3 yards a carry. That's just not good. Receiving wise, Yeah, it's just not good. Can Illinois get a touchdown in the third quarter? Illinois just can't run the ball either. They can't run the ball against this team, averaging 3 yards a carry. Dang, Illinois will lose this game. They'll follow that up with a loss to Purdue, and then get. I'll tell you, it's gonna be bad, dude. It's gonna go bad for Illinois. So sad. It's so sad. Illinois had a feel-good story. Everybody was talking about Illinois. Everybody was talking about them. Feel-good story. And now it's all gone to hell. It's all gone to hell. They've been found guilty of being frauds. Luke Ford got a catch in the first down. You might as well put that in the highlight reel. Obviously, they obviously had to score a touchdown. That's pretty obvious. No, they'll kick a field goal. Illinois will kick a field goal. Illinois will set themselves up for the field goal. If they can get a touchdown if they can get a touchdown before this quarter ends, then you could say they got a chance. At least you can lie to yourself and say they got a chance. But they're taking their sweet time. They got all the time in the world. They're only down by 1,000. I'm glad that they're taking their time though, because you're down by you know down by a few scores. But don't rush though. Whatever you do, you guys got to have urgency. There's got to be urgency. Well, they don't get it done. They know they can't score the touchdown in the third quarter, so now you're in trouble. All right, let's be realistic here. Let's be realistic. All right, let's try to be realistic. Okay, let's try to be realistic. So let's say Illinois gets a touchdown here. All right, it's 14-23. All right, then you would need something you haven't gotten this whole second half, a defensive stop. So let's say you get a touchdown, then let's say a miracle happens, you get a defensive stop for the first time in the second half, and let's say you get the ball back and you score another touchdown. That's 21. You're still down by two. Now you got to prevent them scoring again and then get the ball and score yourself. That's asking a lot. That's asking a lot. That's really asking a lot. So you need Illinois' defense to stop them 3 times in a row. So you got to ask yourself, what are the chances that Illinois can score 3 touchdowns in a row and stop Michigan State's offense from scoring 3 times in a row? That's you have to ask yourself that honest question. Honestly, can Illinois' offense score 3 touchdowns in a row? No. Can Illinois' defense stop Michigan State from scoring a single point 3 times in a row? The answer is no. This is a loss. This is going to be a loss. The rankings will be gone. The number one defense supposedly will be out of there. The rankings gone. The fan support. No chance of selling out the games anymore. Um, Feel good story turns like it's basically Illinois is like Cinderella at the ball, and it's turned midnight, and now everybody sees what they really are. That's a good play call. Run the ball when you're averaging 3 yards a carry on the goal line. That's really that's good. That's good offense play calling. I mean, why not? This is why you don't score touchdowns. This is why you don't score touchdowns because you just don't know what to do. You're just not strong enough to get touchdowns by running the ball on the goal line. All right, now, like I said, you have to stop them on defense 3 times in a row and score 3 times in a row. That's one time. So now you have to stop them, score, stop them, score, and do it all in 14 minutes. 89 is, I tell you what, Reamer, whatever his name is, Illinois tight end Reimer, whatever his name is. I tell you what, that dude can go to the New England Patriots and have a very nice career. I'm telling you. There he is, Ryman. There he is, right there again. I'm telling you right now, Ryman is going to go to the New England Patriots and have a very nice career. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, 89, he'll block. He can block for you. He gets open for you. I'm telling you, you gotta love it. You gotta love everything about the kid. He's gonna play for the New England Patriots. Watch. Going for two. Very bold. That was a bold decision to go for two. And they got it though. Nice block. See, there you go. He's the one blocking. I tell you, man. Ryman, I'm telling you. You mark my words. Ryman's gonna play for the New England Patriots. You mark my words. And have a great career. I'm telling you. All right, defense. It's up to you. You got to do something you haven't done all second half. Obviously, Illinois is going to go for they're going to go for two again. That was a Illinois needs a turnover. Big Ten Plus subscription sucks. Don't say that. And the only Big Ten basketball game is like exhibition games. So don't believe that crap. All All right, Illinois offensively, Illinois should be scripting the best plays they have that's been working and get a quick touchdown when they get this if they get this ball back. Yep, that's right. Now was the time. Now was the time for a turnover. Ooh, that was a big hand. Got a hand on it. That would have been a first down. Maybe Sidney Brown could have. Maybe Sidney Brown could have. Who knows? But all right, 3rd and 7. Big, 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 big play. Big play. Big play coming up. Defensive line, we need you. Defensive line, we need you. That's a backbreaker. That's a backbreaker. Backbreaker. I don't think he did, but that's a different story. I didn't see anything pop up until he was out. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Nope. Nope. His toe hit the white first. Watch, watch, watch. No, it ain't. Nope. Watch. Right there. You see no black stuff. No black stuff came off the that rubber stuff would come out of the ground if he was his toes down. It's so obvious. When you play on these fake fields, you got little rubber tires all chopped up. You can see the black rubber stuff fly up in the air when his toe touches. Ask yourself, do you see any black rubber popping up in the ground? No, you don't. When do you see it happening? When he's out of bounds on the white. All you gotta do is watch the black rubber. Watch the black rubber fly in the air. That lets you know if their toes are down. There you go. All you gotta do is watch the rubber fly in the air. That's all you gotta do. That's the one good thing about this fake turf. Watch. See how that flew up when he watch. That's all you gotta look at with these fake fields is look at the rubber. The rubber never lies. The rubber never lies. You guys are missing the boat. You're missing the boat. It's the rubber. Watch the rubber. The rubber flies when a toe hits it. There would have been rubber flying in the air if his toe would have been dragging on it. This is not this is not brain surgery. This is very obvious. Wow. Wow, dude, that's He just couldn't kick it in the. He just couldn't kick. Look at that little nerd, dude. That little nerd kicked that. Man, he just couldn't get it to go out of bounds, could he? That little nana nerd. All right, I don't know what you're gonna do from the 1 yard line. I know one thing you ain't gonna do is hold. You ain't gonna get a holding call. Ah, Illinois is something else, man. I tell you. I tell you, there's something else, man. Here they are. Can Illinois drive 99 yards for a touchdown? I mean, wow. All right, you got to go 99 yards, get a touchdown, and then you got to get a 2 point conversion. Hey, no, that is easy, easy, easy. That's easy work. Yeah, Chase Brown averaging 3 yards a carry. That's just not. It's not. That's not good. Not good at all. Fourth down, they're 0-3. Man, dude, I hate to see everything Illinois has done go in the toilet bowl, man. To go from ranked, I ought to take a screenshot when Illinois was ranked, because they ain't, if they lose this game, they ain't gonna be ranked after this. Man, I gotta go to work tonight. Time's gonna go back an hour. I gotta be there all this, man. Gosh, and I gotta go there with Illinois losing. That's a good start. Nice little chunk. You got to run offense with urgency though. You got to be. I'm telling you, you don't want to take your sweet time. You should have already had these plays scripted. I don't like this. There should be. You should have had your whole. This all should have been scripted. You should know what you've done good and already had this scripted out. You got to do this fast. You got to be urgent. That's pass interference. So you can't be like, oh, we got 13 minutes. Let's just take our leisure time. No, because you might not get that two. That you may not get that 2 point conversion. Man, dude, be urgent with the ball. Get downfield. Throw it downfield. Somebody get downfield. Somebody do something big. All right, they're still gonna run the ball, and they're gonna. I'm just telling you, man. I hate to see them run the clock out and then go for two and don't get it and then lose the game because you took all day getting the touchdown. Oh my gosh, dude. I would just, man, dude, act like there's only 2 minutes left in the game. Act like there's only 2 minutes left. See, Brown just can't get he just can't get that home run. But man, oh man, dude, I'm telling you, I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous. That clock, I don't like it. I want to score a touchdown. The sooner the better, because if you don't get that 2 point conversion, you're gonna want time on the clock. What are you gonna do? You want to come down to an onside kick? Oh my gosh, dude, what are you doing? Do they want this to come to an onside kick? So they want to get a touchdown with 1 minute left, and then go for an onside kick, and then try to kick a field goal. That's your plan. That's your plan. Are you serious? That's your plan. Wow, dude, that's a terrible plan. That's horrible. Dude, getting a 2 point conversion is not a guarantee. That's not. It's not a. You're not. It's not in your favor. I don't understand this. You have to be urgent. Oh, that's a penalty. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for the 15 yards. We needed it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not liking this lackadaisical effort. Illinois, I think they need to be urgent. They need to urgently get down this field. I'm telling you, they're acting like that 2 point. They're acting like getting a 2 point conversion is just automatic. Man, it's not automatic, dude. I'm telling you. Oh, you better be careful with that knee like that, doing that to him, you little idiot. Come on, man. Urgency, urgency. Get a touchdown quickly, quickly. You're not guaranteed to get this 2 point conversion. Come on. That was not a good throw. Yeah, he was open. He got open as always, but you just couldn't be accurate on the one throw you needed. That's a big play. It would have been a legal formation anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter anyway. He would have been. It would have been a legal formation, so it doesn't matter. All right, Ryman's the man. Ryman and Isaiah Williams. You know, all right, Ryman's going out. All right, urgency, urgency now. Come on, man. Come on, man. You're taking all day, man. This is ridiculous. I tell you what, they better hope they get that 2 point conversion. I mean, they're playing. They're acting like they're going to guarantee get that 3 point, that 2 point conversion. It's just a fact. They're going to get it for a fact. The way they're taking their sweet time, Illinois must believe they're going to convert on that 2 point conversion for a fact. There's no doubt about it. They're going to convert, and that's all there is to it. All right, good job. I'm not that confident, but good for them. I'd be running a 2 minute drill offense. I said we got to be urgent. I want a 2 minute offense because if we don't go for two, we don't have to kick an onside kick. We have plenty of time. We have time. If we don't convert on the 2 point conversion, we have time. We can play defense and we have time. But the way Illinois is taking their sweet time, you don't get this 2 point conversion. I mean, now you got to think about kicking an onside kick. And then, I mean, gosh, man. And then you're hoping that you can stop Michigan State from getting a first down. I mean, you're just asking for so much by taking your time. The more time in the game you have, the better it is. Because now you're like, you take your sweet time, you're like, oh, now you have to convert that. You have to convert that too. If you don't, you're screwed. Then if you don't do it, you have to get Michigan State to go 3-and-out. And if they get a first down, the game's over. You're just putting yourself in such a terrible position. Well, Illinois gets a rest. They get to come up with a play. I don't know. You're like the coaches have got to know what has worked today. What has been the plays that have worked the best for us today? Let's do that play. Let's do that. This is where the offensive coordinator is getting his check. He's got to come up with something. This is where you gotta. The offensive coordinator has to come up with something to get this touchdown and then this 2-point conversion. All right, we gotta get this ball in the end zone. I don't know what's going on with this run stuff. I just don't know. Um, I, I just this is I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this nonchalant offense. Time is just wasting. It's just wasting. You know, man, I just don't understand, dude. What are you doing? Wow, he just like fell out of the pile, but I just don't understand what you're doing. Does Illinois think they're winning? Is that what's going on? Illinois thinks they're in the lead. I guess Illinois thinks they're winning by 8. I don't know. I guess Illinois thinks they're the one leading. I guess that's. I don't understand what's going on. This is badness. This is madness. I tell you what, they're gonna have to explain to me. You're lucky I'm not a reporter. If I was an Illinois beat reporter after this game, believe me, they would kick me out because I would rip them. I would say, explain to us why you were running the ball when you were down by 8 points in the fourth quarter, and now it's 4th and 2. Here's the game, and he didn't get it. I'm you have to answer the question why. Why didn't you pass the ball? Why did you run the ball 4 times in a row? You have to ask yourself why. What was the thinking on that? What you got to ask yourself, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? You got to ask yourself, what were you thinking? Do you got that tight end Riemann? You got Isaiah Williams? There's no play call. There's no play call to get them the ball, huh? All Riemann does is get open, but you can't find a play for him. That just wasn't an option, huh? So let's run the ball 4 times in a row. That's the call. I, I just I just it's this is why they're not a good team. They're not a good team because this is just stupid. You're down by 8 and you're running the ball 4 times in a row. For what? What about Riemann? What about Williams? There's just no way. The tight end's been open all game. You just couldn't get him the ball. That just wasn't an option for you, huh? I just, after this game, questions have to be asked. What were you thinking running the ball 4 times in a row in that fourth quarter? Why not pass the ball 1 time? Why not do a play action or something? Why not throw it to the tight end who's been open all day? Reeman's been open all day long. Name Tip Reeman, 4 catches, 29 yards. Him and Isaiah are your weapons today. But I guess that's too complicated. I don't know. Maybe that's just too much. So now you need to get Michigan State to turn the ball over or do a 3-and-out. And then you have to get a touchdown, and then you have to convert a 2 point play, a 2 point conversion. Dude, you have to be joking me. Gosh. Why don't you throw the ball? If you would have threw the ball in that play, that would have been a first down. I promise you. This has been a horrible coaching, offensive coaching game. I'm not. I'm just gonna tell you, been horrible. The defense has been suspect. The offense has been pathetic. Big third down. Big. Time's just running out. All right. What about a Sidney Brown? What about a Sidney Brown interception? Take it to the house. He got it. He got it. And there you go. There's another clock run. So now you got to do another 3 downs, and that's gonna run the clock down. Well, you got to wrap him up. You got to wrap him up. That's the good way to do it. You got to wrap him up. That would have been a better play. Illinois needs a turnover. They need a strat. They need a sack strip. They need a fumble, interception. They need something. Michigan State's running their offense like Illinois did, just taking their time, as you should. Yeah, this game is over, folks. I'm telling you right now, Michigan is going to run for 300 plus yards on Illinois. Telling you right now. Actually, over 400. I'm sorry. They're going to do over 400. Telling you right now, Michigan is going to run for over 400 yards on Illinois. Watch. You got to get that ball. You got to get that ball. All the fans should leave the game right now. They all should just walk out. The students are leaving. Most of the students left. This is a bad loss. It's a horrible loss. And I was feeling like they were going to lose this game all week, man. Because that's just, Illinois, everybody likes them. They're a feel good story. They got ranked. And that's just the way it goes, man. Dang, dude. Man, Iowa beat Purdue. You're ranked. You had it all in your hands. It was all in your hands. You had it all. And you blew it. You threw it away. You have no one but yourselves to blame. You have no one but yourselves to blame. If you're a Purdue fan, you got to be feeling ecstatic. You got to be like, yes, yes, we're going to win the Big Ten West. Yes. If you're a Purdue fan, as bad as you are, you're in the driver's seat to win the Big Ten West. Now it's under 4 minutes. I told you, man. I told you, just lackadaisical. No urgency. Illinois might get the ball back with a minute left. Look at number 17, dude. He just played you like he just played you, man. He might go for it. Might do a fake punt. All right, now here's your problem. Illinois is not a quick strike offense. They're going to have the ball with 3 minutes and change left. Illinois is not a quick strike offense. It's going to come down, the best case scenario, Illinois will score at the end of the game, and it's going to come down to a 2-point conversion. What a situation. And it's going to come down to it because of your terrible play calling. You're just terrible. You're not urgent. You're just terrible. This is sad, man. This is so sad. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Man, dude. The rankings gone. The feel good story around the country gone. Any fan support you would have had gone. The recruiting streak you were on gone. This loss is going to set the program back a year. Devastating. Well, our goal line offense is the most pathetic in the Big Ten, probably. I know Howard's got to be mad as can be. You know Howard's not happy. Illinois just can't get a goal. They just can't score touchdowns, and that's just why they're not a good team. That's all it is. In Illinois, they're not a quick strike offense, so I guess the best case scenario is Illinois marches down the field, gets a touchdown, and then the game comes, and it's all decided by a 2-point conversion. Illinois goes for two to go into overtime. So, well, they're about to be 4-2. Then they play Purdue. They're going to lose to Michigan, so that's another loss automatically. All right, so many running plays they call. Yeah, I would, once again, running the ball with 3 minutes left, down by 8. I just why, why? Who's doing this? Who's responsible for this? They need to be fired. They need to be fired. You better call some pass plays. Here we go, 3rd and 4. Nobody can get open. Nobody can get open. Here's the ball game, folks. Nobody can get open. That's just terrible. Here we go. This is the ball game. Illinois can say goodbye to their ranking. They can say goodbye to their feel-good story around the country. They could say goodbye to their recruiting. Their recruiting was hot. Now an ice bucket of water is gonna go on top of it. Nobody can get open because they're inept. They got inept receivers who can't get open, and that's all there is to it. That's why as a quarterback, just run the ball if you can. If no one can get open, just run. Do something. 4th and 10, and this is the ball game. Well, you better throw it to Ryman or Williams. Ryman or Williams, that's the two most likely. Or maybe they'll run the ball. Maybe how about a halfback draw? I can't believe their season ends like that. I would be so disgusted. All right, game's over, guys. What a shame, a disgrace. The Illinois program was ahead of schedule. They're not really a ranked team. They were a fraud, a fake. Um, Illinois is just ahead of schedule. They're able to beat bad teams. They can't beat good teams. They can't beat even a decent team, and they can't beat a team from the East. The East is infinitely better than the West. Those are the facts. And Illinois cannot beat a team from the East, and they just suck. In the big picture, they just suck. They have no chance against any team that's decent. And what a pathetic game. Pathetic offensive calls. Pathetic offensive execution. Um, just pathetic all across the board. People should be fired from this game. There should be firings. Offensive coordinator needs to be fired right now immediately. So they had to do that. Anyway, I'm done. I'm done. This team sucks. This